like the thing like you want to see in 10 years in the work field?
I guess what I'd like to see in 10 years is I'd like the situation to be so good in the UK that I don't have to be an activist, that I can just be a prostitute, that I can see clients, I can have sex for money, I can have a really great time, and I can really enjoy that. I suspect we won't be there in 10 years, but I would like to see decriminalisation, and I would like to see recognition that sex work is work. And for people, particularly women, but for everybody, to be treated with respect regardless of the sexual behaviour that they engage in. But for, as I say, women's sexual behaviour is so stigmatised, is so subject to myriad social interpretations and construction, and I would like to see true respect for women's sexual choices, whether that's to be celibate, whether that's to have lots of casual sex, whether that's only to have sex within a marriage relationship, or whether that's in commercial sex. I would really like us to live in a world where we treated women's sexual behaviour with respect.
Yes, and the really last question: what is the key success of the organization, like running voluntary, what you can tell the other people working in the same thing, the essential thing that you need to have, or the mechanism that you work or something?
I think maybe one of the essentials is to have a really cool head and to be in situations where people will be, and I'm talking exclusively about activism, I'm not talking about my paid work at all, but to be in situations where people will be profoundly offensive to you, will be absolutely bigoted and behave to you appallingly, and to deal with that in a way that persuades, that highlights to your audience that somebody is treating you with profound disrespect because of their views around prostitution. I think the sex workers' rights movement in the UK has been slow going, and that our experience is fairly typical of many movements for social justice. It takes a long time for an excluded group to be allowed in the room by people with power. And somebody who is involved in the early years of the gay liberation movement in the UK said it takes 5 years to get in the room, and then they ignore everything you say for 5 years, and then they spend 5 years laughing at you, and then they agree with you. And we're just getting in the room. It's a long process, and your victories will be small, but it does happen. And getting in the room is the essential first step.
Okay, today thank you very much, Kat, for having the conversation with us. It's very helpful.
Thank you so much for letting me take part. My all goodwill to everybody who's watching this, and if you're interested in finding out more about the work of the IUSW, please get in touch with us. Our website address is www.iusw.org. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.